We could talk about the money, we could talk about the fame, we could talk about respect and how to put it on my name. We could talk about the ups, we could talk about the downs, but
what's up? Everybody that don't know me, I go by the name of Gemini. And so what I want to basically talk to you about is that I had a dream last night. And it literally scared the mess out of me. And it kind of made me think on what's going on in my life and things that I need to fix. But I had a dream that I was in hell. Maybe some people can relate to it. Maybe some people don't get it. Oh, what is he talking about? Oh, he's crazy now. He's talking about hell. But in reality of it, the dream went something like this. I was walking around in hell, right? And I couldn't see. Just as blind. But I can only hear the things that, was obviously around me. I heard chains rattling. You feel me? Chains from off a wall. You can just hear them clearly. I heard screaming of help. And it was so hot that I can literally feel my skin burning. And remind you, it was so scary to me that I literally felt my skin burning as I'm laying in bed. How's that possible? And then I'm just walking, but not seeing a thing. I'm just traveling, and I'm hearing all these screams and all this help. And I'm feeling myself burning, and I'm thinking about all the things I did while I was on earth. All the sins and stuff that I was going through, all the sins and stuff that I indulged in. And it scared the living mess out of me. And this is the most realest thing I ever put on my YouTube. It probably will be one of the most realest things I ever put out. And it made me change my life. It made me see that things that I desire more on this planet is not worth it. That the world is generally an illusion. So now that I had this dream and, I see where God wants me in life, I'm going to just start pushing forward towards that. My focus is to get people to open their eyes and see that nothing in this world matters but your happiness, and the people that surround you. You feel me? If you got good, positive energy that surrounds you, keep that close to you. Because there's so much negativity in this world. The devil wants to see you sad, depressed, down. And he does it at best when you're on your knees, when you're praying, when you're at vulnerable stages, that he just keeps kicking and kicking you constantly. So I'm here to help you get out of that, get out that mold, and lift your spirits. And if you're around people that's not lifting your spirits, and they're always depressed, they're always down, and their goal is to bring you down with them, you need to remove yourself from that situation. And that's just all honesty. Those people do not mean nothing in your life. They only want to see your destruction. And if somebody want to see your destruction, and this video is really touching you right now, and you have that one person that just want to see you always down, always depressed, always sad, always non-motivated to what you need to do, remove them from your life. It's just that simple. You cannot go nowhere in life dragging those type of people with you. They are anchors. Anchors that will... What does an anchor do? We all know what anchors do. Anchors holds down a ship. And that means that ship can't go nowhere. So if those people are anchoring you in life, you need to cut them off straight, clear, and cut. I'm sorry. They can be your best friend. They can be your mother. They can be your brother. They can be your aunt. They can be a stranger across the street. They can be your co-workers that you work with on an everyday basis. You know who they are. Get rid of them. Cut them off. Point blank. You won't grow. Listen, truly, seriously, how do you think when you plant a tree, you feel me, and it starts to bear bad fruit, what do? They cut the bad fruit from the tree. Sometimes you got to cut that fruit. That fruit means you no good. What is that fruit doing on your tree when you're burying so much positive energy around you? You got to have that positive state of mind. You got to keep that positive action. You got to let that be your center. Some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but some of y'all eyes is not open. You feel me? And I'm here to just open your eyes and see what's really in front of you. That thing that you always wanted. You feel me? It is good to be successful. I'm not saying don't be successful. Oh no, that's gonna hold you back. No, it's not. You can be successful and still find in your heart, make room for God. God is real. Like, you see so many people, so many homeless people up there, and they holding up signs, but it took them to get to a level where they at to realize that God does exist. All they can do is move forward. You feel what I'm saying? And it's my job as somebody that you watch on an everyday basis to put that in your mind, that, have a sense of, for you to have a sense of directions. Like, so honestly, my mind, the way my mind works, it runs like a mile a minute. Like, so much stuff is just jam-packed in there. And the only way that I can get it out to you guys is that I record. And it's recording with all my mistakes. Like, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm human. You feel me? And anything that I make a mistake about, I am going to rebuttal from it. You feel me? Eventually. But I stand by 98% of everything that I say. Find God. You feel me? Whoever that person may be. It can be a Buddha. You can be whatever you want to do. You can be Buddha. You can be Muslim. You can be Christian. Whatever. Just find him. And stay with that. You feel me? A lot of things you can do. You can meditate. Meditation is one of the biggest things that I say. Because if you don't meditate, if you don't find some sense of peace with yourself, how can you find sense of peace in others? Does that make sense? If you don't find peace of mind within self, how can you find peace within others? This your boy Gemini, logging out, okay? Remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to comment. And if you, like I said, if you're trying to reach me, you can reach me at GeminiHomes@gmail.com. The link will be somewhere in the description or somewhere on the screen. I'm definitely listening to you. Look forward to my another video that's coming out on Saturday. I do have another open date on Sunday where I can put videos out, but I'll be trying to drop 2 videos a week for y'all. Come mess with the kid. Come feel my vibe.
Upper low, plenty niggas out here faking, get exposed. Niggas in the way, then they gotta go.